Don't forget the transfer box is ideal for providing water for cattle. I'm doing a wee job on the pipes, and it's not freezing or anything like that, but I'm doing a wee job, and so the transfer box lets me feed them, lets me give them a drink, and if there's a shortage of water, you don't want to give them any meal, but you don't want to leave them without meal for too long. So in this instance, these few young cattle coming on to yearlings are getting a simple drink just in the transfer box. Fill it up at the top or do what you like. It'll hold about 350 litres. You can move it around, you might lose 100 litres, you still have 250 litres. Simple way of giving a drink. Tilt it up, tilt it down, do what you wish. Make sure it's clean before you do. And in this case, I put it in at a bit of an angle. It doesn't really matter, they'll get there eventually. And a simple tip. And I'll just do another little article now. Now, just in the shed on safety, here is a barrier gate. You see it here. This is it. And you want to watch them because if it comes over here and you find yourself in here, right, in here, and a cow or two comes against up here, this end of it, and you're in here, every 100 kilos she pushes on this is 1,000 kilos over here, if not more. And it can crush your ribs. You get yourself stuck in there, in that little V there, and the cow or two pushes against the gate, you will get a serious squash. Always watch that. Always watch that. Don't let yourself be in the inside of a barrier gate. Always keep well out here. And indeed, you see, a cow can push you, but if you have iron, it's a different thing. Now, the other thing I showed you was my pin. See it there? These are a great success. These cannot go down through the slats. So if they get knocked out, you just find them there on the slats. Great idea. Made out of a bit of mild steel, 2-inch squash mild steel. No rocket science there. Now, another idea here is this wheel. See this wheel here? It's a caster. You see it there now? See that? See that? And then you can move your gate. You see that? I'm trying to show it to you there. Right? So it's like the casters on a couch or a chair. See it there? Now, it's bolted up to a flat plate and then to 2.5-inch box iron. See that? 2.5-inch box iron. Right? Now, that means that you can move your gate over and back, see? And it won't fall. See that? Now, if you're doing this, there's no real rocket science. Please wear eye protection if you're using the angle grinder. You might cut it with gas bottles. I tend to use the angle grinder with an apron and use a full face mask that it can't get your face. Now I have to answer the phone. But one tip with this, folks. One tip with this is use as big a wheel as you can get. That wheel is only maybe 4-inch, 5-inch. Use the biggest one you can fit. Why? Because if it's too narrow, it'll go down through the joint, right? When it's sideways, right? It'll go down through the slat. Also, it's uneven. So use the biggest wheel. I'd nearly say you'd fit an 8-inch wheel in there. And by right, a pneumatic one, a pump-up one would be the right one. It'll give you trouble if have it as big as you can fit in. Measure and fit it in. I have no rule here. I'd say that's about 10 inches there. So I'd say a 9-inch wheel would do. Just leave enough of a little bit of metal in between the slot here and the slot and the joint for to put on the caster, okay? Other than that, it's a great job. The next one I'll do them for the other two ones here. I'll put bigger wheels, and the wider the wheels, the better. All right, I have to answer the phone now. Thank you very much. You see the idea anyway, how they work. a wheel. It means that you don't have the barrier falling down and lifting it. And then you can push it over. See it here. You can push it over and look at it, it's almost in line. Almost in line. I have to give it a wee lift. You see, without very much of a lift, I have it there ready to pin. Okay, so that's the idea. That's your caster or your wheel. Damn good idea. All thought up by yours truly. Give me all I want is a like. You're learning something every day on Real True Education, not fake news farming. Bye.